Well, Samsung's plan to develop a 600 megapixel camera sensor may finally be coming to fruition. 600 megapixel. Earlier in this year, around April, the executive VP of Samsung sensor business expressed that Samsung is willing to create a sensor that can go beyond the human eye. And for the tech geeks, the resolution of the human eye is around 576 megapixels. So you're taking 576 megapixel photos in every split seconds. Now he also explains in his write-up that increasing the megapixel count isn't as easy as it may sound. Cramming too many pixels on a sensor would require a size increase, and reducing the size of the individual pixels would make the images more dull. The 600 megapixel sensor that Samsung is seemingly working on features 0.8 micrometer pixels, and it is 1 over 0.57 inch big. There is a lot of work to be done because this particular sensor would take up around 12% of the smartphone's area, and it would result in a 22 mm bulge. And for reference, the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra's module is around 12%, and the Galaxy Note 20 is 8.3 mm thick. And it also goes without saying that the 22 mm camera bump would look a little too out of place. After all, a higher megapixel count doesn't necessarily guarantee a better pictures, which is probably the reason why Apple and Google are still not including a 64 megapixel or 108 megapixels for that matter. Being a smartphone user, I can say a 600 megapixel sensor will be able to shoot 4K and 8K videos with more zoom capabilities. Samsung will also reportedly employ the trusty ISOCELL pixel binning technology once again to make sure the camera bump doesn't go too big. Samsung notes that the jump to 108 megapixel was mere 6 months after the company's industry-first 64 megapixel sensor. And in 2019, Samsung engineers will also be able to introduce image sensors based on 0.7 micrometer pixels, while the industry concerned 0.8 micrometer as the smallest possible. Now, Samsung is also looking into new technologies that can register smells and tastes, and even go beyond the human senses, like crazy. Now, it could be a while before a 600 megapixel sensor is commercialized, so we may see 150 megapixel and 250 megapixel units before that. But for now and for the next year, 108 megapixel is the one we're gonna see. Yeah. Samsung will probably take a step backwards with the full-fledged Galaxy Z Fold 3 by providing it with a smaller 4-inch cover display. If this is true, I will be really disappointed. The 4.6-inch cover display on the original Galaxy Fold was the biggest mistake or weakness of this phone. And Samsung acknowledged this when they released the Galaxy Z Fold 2 with larger 6.23-inch cover display. Finally, the report suggests that although Samsung will shrink the Galaxy Z Fold 3's cover display, it will do the exact opposite for the upcoming Galaxy Z Flip 2. The ongoing Z Flip has a 1.1-inch display, but the Galaxy Z Flip 2 will have a 3-inch cover display. This could drastically change the way users interact with the Galaxy Z Flip 2. A larger 3-inch screen means you can do more stuff without having to flip open the phone. That's cool. So if you want to see more episodes like this, please hit the like button, please do subscribe or watch my other videos. Bye and take care.